Hello architects and welcome back to another RPG Architect tutorial. My name is Bert and today I want to show you guys something I probably should have gone over a while back, but since we've been diving into user interface stuff, then I thought, hey, this is a great time. So we're going to go over how to build out your title screen. So as always, we're going to start off by going to our database, Tools database, or F8. I'm gonna full screen this so we can see, and I'm already here, but if on your sidebar you scroll on down to under System, we have a couple things I want to go into. We got Title, we got New Game. We're gonna mainly stay in Title. Now this is where you define what your menu is. We have the Skip Title option, which is on by default, just so you can kind of get started with your map building and whatnot. So I'm going to take this off because we need to see it. We don't want to skip it today. Not today. We have transitions. You can edit your enter and exit transitions. We have background color. We have background music. So yeah, a lot of things pretty self-explanatory there. But first things first, we need to build out a menu. So let's go on over to user interfaces. I'm going to click this open slot here. I'm going to call this Title. Is that too on the nose? Am I reaching too far? It's because I got menu, I got title, whatever, it doesn't matter. Okay, user interface type, we want this to be a menu, and we're going to set enter and exit transitions. I'm going to do fade in and fade out. Now with these, you can also have a little edit button here. You can adjust the time. You can adjust a color mask over it. I'm just going to leave them at default for right now. It's fine. It's probably just fine. We don't need to set context. We do not want this to be cancelable because it's going to be our main title menu, so we don't want to be able to cancel out of it. I think I can take all these off, honestly, because it's just going to be self-contained. So let's start building. We are going to start off with our background. So I'm going to do picture. I'm going to call this BGs. You guys know how I roll. We're going to set the image. Click the ellipses. I already loaded up some images in here. If you need a refresher on that, you just find the content folder. Here, I'll show you real quick. I know. We're going to click OK. Click this little folder up here in the top corner. It opens the directory for the project. Go to content, and then you put your images or whatever you want. You drop it in the folder where you're going to pull from, okay? Just a quick reminder. So go back into our database. Full screen again. We're going to go to BGs. We're going to click images. We're going to go to images, and I'm going to use this nice little background here. This is the background we use in a lot of the thumbnails and whatnot. It's our RPG Architect default dealie. Okay, anyway. So we got our background. Next up, we're going to need, I'm going to do a little window pane. We are going to, I'm going to call it pane. I'm going to go to St. Edward's Games. I'm going to use my generic blackboard, one that I did for my other menus, just for some consistency. We are going to keep all that the same, just going to size it. Let's go relative width, I don't know, 30. Let's do 30, 30. That's probably fine. And I'm going to put it over here in this bottom right corner. So let's say 60. 60 looks good. 70? 70 is too much. Let's do 50. 50 is too much. 60. 60, 60. And I'll probably expand it. Okay, I'm getting into tweaking territory. Tweaking territory, that's fine. We'll start with that. Okay, next up, we're gonna need our list for the items that will be in, you know, our menu. So let's call this, whatever. I've done funny names on this video, I can move on from it. Menu list. We're gonna scroll on down. Oh wait, no, duh. It's right over here. Go over here to our items. We're gonna add, let's add 3 things. First one, we're gonna call it new game. Second one, we're gonna call it continue. Third one, we're gonna call it exit. And if you watched my recent user interface video, you'll know that they populated in the top left here, so we just gotta put them down into place. On this left side menu, I'm going to go, first I'm gonna go to item appearance. I'm gonna up it to 36 for the font size. My font family is defined. We did that way back in the intro to user interfaces video. I'm going to set my relative Y to, what, 60? I'm going to set my relative X to 60, and then I'm just going to get it into place. And it looks like I can up my font, really, so let's up my font size. Let's see. We're going to tweak out margin from the bottom. Oh wait, that's not the right one. I need to be margin from text margin bottom. That's what I wanted. Just to space these out a smidge, we'll go with 20. And let me up my font to 48. 48, sure. Why not? Now we'll have to adjust this a little bit. Something like that. And I'll bump it over. There we go. Sure. Sure, why not? Okay, next we are going to... Actually, before we jump off this, I'm going to do something a little different. Something I didn't do in the last user interface thing. Well, yeah. I'm going to set a cursor mask because I'm a pro. So under... We're still on menu list. Cursor appearance, type. We're going to go to mask. We are going to, we still have to set a sprite for what the mask looks like. I'm gonna use, here's what I'm gonna do. This is just some quick little life hacks here. I'm gonna set my cursor. I'm gonna use this singular image just to get those dimensions, right? That's all I did that for. I'm gonna go to St. Edward's Games. I'm gonna use, which one did I like? This one. This is just his swashbuckler UI, just grabbing a color. That's all I really wanted to do. So I'm selecting this random red from his, and now you see, okay, the mask is over, the new game, but you're like, well, that looks dumb. So we go to color mask. We're gonna turn the alpha down. So now new game appears, look at that, and we can also just change the color here. Let's do... Yeah, we'll do that blue. It kind of matches the top a little bit, that's fine. Something about like that? Sure. Cursor mask margin. Okay, yeah. This kind of increases the size of the mask. And then mask strategy, we can do stretch, which is how it is now, or we can do component, which we'll put up a lock says, because I don't remember what the difference between these are. If there was a very visible difference, there is a difference, but I don't know what it is right off the top of my head. And so, moving on, we're gonna keep it like that. Let's keep going. We're gonna add, I think that's all we need to do with the menu list. Yeah, I think so, for right now. There's some things you gotta do, but for right now, we're gonna stick with that. Let's add text. This text, we're gonna call it title. We're gonna make the font big. So I'm gonna do like 88, because that was a great year. 1988, that is. We're gonna call it the greatest game ever made. TM. No. So we got it up there, populated. We're gonna kind of set it in place with our relative X. Just bump it over a little bit, bump it down. It's probably off center, but it looks good. Looks good. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna add a picture. This is for my own fun, but this is a bonus. So we're gonna go picture, I'm gonna do image, and I've got this nice little made with RPG Architect logo. I'm gonna add it. I'm going to uncheck stretch to boundaries so it wasn't all blown out like that. And I'm gonna just drop it down into place here. Let's do 60. Let's do something. 60 was good. 65. I like 65. Actually, 64 because Nintendo 64. I'm just gonna push it over here. Just slap our nice little logo up there. Very cool. Okay, we have a basic menu, but now we need to, define what these do. So let's go back. Oh, I didn't even name this one. Made with rpga. Okay. And so let's go back to our menu list. We're gonna select new game. We are going to scroll down on this right menu where we listed out new game. We're going to scroll all the way down to the bottom. So these scripts here, we have execute, item focused, and item unfocused. The one we need right now is execute, because we need to define what happens when the player selects this option, when they hit OK, the A button, whatever. So we click execute. We right click over here. We go to scene. We go to new game. Use scene transition. Checked. Yes. And really, that's all we need to launch our game. And so now, when that happens, the player will start here, where you define. Let me just click my entity, where you set new game position. I did that by clicking the entity button, right click, set new game position. That's all we needed to do. Oh, but wait, there's more, actually. That's all we needed to do, except for this next step. Click on title, back over here in system, on the database system title, and we just have to define which menu, that we're going to call. So title is our title menu. We don't want to skip it. We got our transitions set. Oh, and we can define some background music here by some guy, Bit by Bit Sound. Patreon.com/BitByBitSound. I'm gonna select. We'll do World Travelers. I like that one, and I'm gonna turn it down just a smidge. Just a little bit, mainly because I'm speaking over the video right now. Actually, I learned this lesson. I'm gonna leave it at full volume because I'm not currently capturing my system audio. It's just gonna be playing through my speakers, and it's gonna pick up on my microphone I'm talking into. So, whatever. Okay, so let's check that out. We're gonna play. Whoops. Okay, it started in my other window, so I'm gonna let go and bam. Look at that. Look at that. And I'm gonna click new game. Hopefully the audio is not too loud. And look at that. There we go. We're in our new game. Very cool. But wait, there's more. I'm not gonna... I was speed running that section, y'all. And what was it? 15 minutes is what my timer is at. Probably a little less because stuff, but I'm gonna show you something else he can do. Something also very cool. So let's go back to first thing. I'm gonna take the music off, and you'll see why in a second. You'll find out why. I have my reasoning. We're gonna go to user interface. We're gonna go back to title. I'm going to... I still haven't just set my default sounds. I need to do that. But I'm gonna do a cursor movement sound. This is simple stuff. This isn't actually what I was gonna show you. This isn't the bonus. This is just I'm gonna do cursor 1, confirm, interface. Actually, I really like... I love that sound. Load 2. I love that. So I'm gonna click OK. Okay, and then I'm going to set up... This still isn't the bonus material, by the way. The same way we did new game, we're gonna go to exit really quick. We're gonna go to execute. We're gonna do scene, exit, bam. So now if they were to select exit, it would just close the software. Okay? But wait, there's more. I'm not going to set up continue yet because I haven't done anything with the save game features and tutorials, so that'll be for another day. But now we have sounds when we scroll through the menu. We have the new game feature button setup. We have the exit button setup. We have this nice little display. But what if you wanted to have a splash screen with your company's logo, like what if you wanted to say made with RPG Architect at the beginning? What if you wanted it to say with music by the ever wonderful Bit by Bit Sound? Well, let's do that. Let's set up a splash screen. This is some advanced level stuff. We are going to select another slot. We're going to call this one Splash. We're going to set it as a menu. We're going to set our fade in, fade out transition. Fade out. We're going to take those off. If you want the player to be able to skip through them, you know, like you got a bunch of logos at the beginning, but you want to just keep mashing A to run through them, leave that on. But what we want to do is under elements, I'm going to do a picture. I'm going to set, oops, I'm going to click in the right spots. I'm going to call this M&R logo. You can just call it logo. I'm calling it M&R because monster and robot. I'm going to select OK. I'm going to take stretch to boundaries off. I'm going to put this bad boy in place. Out there. Out there. Something like that. That looks pretty good. Probably off center, but you know. There, that better? 24? Doesn't matter. Whatever, you get it. I'm at, you put that in place. And then what you want to do is you want to come over here to loaded. Scripts loaded. Now we have loaded and unloaded scripts. Loaded scripts are what happen when this menu, or this menu is called. Whenever this menu is loaded up, this script runs automatically. So what we want it to do is it's gonna fade in. We're gonna have it go down to control flow. We're gonna have it wait. I'm gonna set it to 6,000 milliseconds, sure. And again, yeah, you can block input, you can remove block input. I'll leave it on. we're gonna wait 6,000 milliseconds. Oops, I closed it too quick. We're then going to come down to user interface, and we're gonna close this menu. And now, when we close this menu, we want, in our unloaded script, we are going to right click, go down to user interface. We're gonna open menu. We're gonna go to title. And I caught it off screen, but the I set my exit transition to fade out. I screwed that up somehow. And just like that, apply OK. We're gonna hit run. It's gonna open my other window. Oops. Failure. I know what I did wrong. Hang on. Bert fail. What I did was I did not redefine my title. So come down here, set it to splash. Now we're rocking. Before I run this, I want to do one more thing. I'm going to come back over to my title. When this is loaded, we're going to go to loaded scripts. We are going to come down to audio. We're going to play music. I'm going to select Overworld, World Travelers. I'm going to do that one. And I'm going to turn it down a little bit just for the sake of recording this video so it doesn't blow out my audio. I'm going to click OK. I may have clicked cancel. Nope, we're good. Okay. And one more little fine-tuning. This is just a fine-tuning thing. I'm going to come to menu list. I'm going to click new game. When the player selects new game, execute audio. We're going to do stop music, and here you can define the fade out time. So I'm going to do 2,000 milliseconds. So now when they select new game, the music will nicely fade out before the new game starts, or like kind of as it's starting. Okay? Let's see how it goes. Let's see if I did it all right in this tutorial speed run. Got our nice logo. Would you look at that? We got sound when we scroll through the menu. Hopefully I'm not getting overblown on my audio. That would be embarrassing. I think I'm okay. And then I click new game. Beautiful. That's amazing. Look at that, y'all. Look at that. Well, you've seen all this before, but wasn't that fun? Wasn't that a nice little journey? And it didn't even take that long, and I was the one explaining it. You guys know how long-winded I am. All right, well, thank you all so much for watching. If you did like this video, please be sure to like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below if you enjoyed this tutorial. Let me know if you're going to be doing splash screens, or if you're going to be doing some fancy logo. Just let me know. What are you doing? What are you doing in your project? I want to hear about it. Let me know. Be sure to join the Discord. You can talk with me, you can talk with Locke, you can talk with the other amazing community members who are really starting to shine and show their very cool projects. I'm seeing a lot of good stuff come out recently, and it's very exciting. Please do, if you haven't picked up RPG Architect, what are you doing, man? Go grab a copy. It's on Steam, it's in early access, meaning you'll get it for at least half the price of what it's going to be. And you can see it's already a super powerful engine, very capable of a ton of things. It's going to be awesome, man. It's just getting better every day. I get more and more excited the longer I'm a part of this project. So help us out, join the community, pick up your copy, spread the word. If you've enjoyed my commentary, if you enjoy my tutorials, please do consider supporting me at patreon.com/bitbybitsound. It helps me out a ton. I do appreciate it. Plus you get all kinds of awesome music, like the music I used in this tutorial. I mean, you get that in Architect, but you get a lot of other songs. You get like, I think I'm up almost to 400 songs in my archives. But anyway, enough about me. Let's talk about you. Okay, well, I'm gonna head out. I've been Bert. You have been outstanding. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.
Master